Welcome people, we're back again with another predictions video. Hope you all enjoyed the midweek video. Ten Hag is gone, just to reiterate again. It's been confirmed that we're gonna get Ruben Amorim, so that should be cool. But yeah, let's get straight into the action, man. So the first fixture we have is actually a very interesting one. There's actually a lot to talk about in this one. Arsenal versus Newcastle. Newcastle at home. Coming off a win yesterday against Chelsea after they lost on the weekend as well. It's been a pretty hectic last few days, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Newcastle with a huge win in the Carabao Cup, 2-0 against Chelsea. Granted, it was kind of their second team, but I still believe that it's still a good enough team to give Newcastle credit to be beating, because honestly, Newcastle's form this season has been a bit up and down. Arsenal, midweek, a win against Preston. They played their second team. 3-0 win, I think it was. And then they drew the weekend against Liverpool. So I think Arsenal must win this game. It's a must win for them. I wouldn't say it's a must win for Newcastle, but it would be nice for them to win to get the home crowd going and that. But I do think that Arsenal are going to win this game. More so because they have to. I know they have a lot of injuries out right now. And I think Saliba's going to be back for this, actually. So Gabriel got a little injury on the weekend. But I'm hearing that he should probably be good for the weekend. And I think that'll get them by. I don't think Arsenal will go and dominate this game or score a lot of goals or anything. I think it'll be a tight one. I really think this is going to be a tight game, because Newcastle at home are always a good team. They're always a hard team to play against. Playing against Newcastle, if you're the away team, it's always hectic because their home crowd is crazy. So I'm gonna say 1-0 Arsenal. Just a 1-0 win. You know what I'm saying? Get the 3 points and get out. You know, first game of the weekend or early game. So yeah, 1-0 to Arsenal. Then next up we have Man City versus Bournemouth. Man City lost midweek to Tottenham, actually. That's crazy. Not really that surprising with the team that they put out, because Man City actually do have a lot of injuries, and they didn't really sign a lot of players in the summer, or enough players in the summer to have their squad to be like full. Like they're playing like actual academy like players on that. They're just on the bench and starting games and stuff like that because they literally have no one else. It's not even really just because of injury. Even if Grealish was back, Doku was back, KDB was there, they'll still have a couple like academy graduates just on the bench. They're chilling in it. So Man City this season haven't even looked good in general. Like I haven't really enjoyed any of watching Man City this season. It's just been boring. Like, and they're still top of the league, which is scary. That's the scary thing about it. It's been boring, dead, and they're still top of the league. Like, why? why are they top of the league? But to go into this game, Bournemouth with a I think they did draw against Villa. I think they got a draw against Villa on the weekend. That's crazy. They're not in the Carabao Cup, so they didn't even play a game of the week. And they're at home. So this game actually, I think, is going to be also a tight game. Bournemouth don't really like to just lie down at home. They're not going to just let Man City come and steamroll them. Man City gonna have to dig in. They're gonna have to really put it in for this game. But unfortunately, I think quality will shine, and Man City will get the job done just because of quality. You know what I'm saying? I'll go for a 3-1 win. A 3-1 Man City win. That sounds crazy, however, it was talking about it's going to be a tight game, whatever, but I don't know. Haaland's a thing, you know? Haaland's not human, you know what I'm saying? He can just turn up at any moment. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 Man City win. On to Leicester versus Ipswich. Leicester lost yesterday against United, 5-2. 5 on them. And on the weekend, I'm not sure I remember the result, but that's not important, guys. It's not important. They play Ipswich. Ipswich are shit. They've still been shit, and they still will be shit. So I think they'll lose this game as well because they're shit. Not to hate any Ipswich fans that might be, watching the video or whatever. You guys are cool and that, but I don't think y'all have the quality to win this game. I think Leicester have the experience, and they're gonna win this game, and because they have to. It's a relegation fight in it. So I think it'll be a 2-1 Leicester win because they're the away team, So I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Leicester win. And then we have Liverpool playing Brighton again. A lot of teams are playing each other over and over. I don't know what these draws and these cups and stuff are. Like, why are Chelsea playing Newcastle back-to-back? Why are Liverpool playing Brighton back-to-back? You know what I'm saying? But Liverpool at home this game. They beat Brighton 3-2 yesterday. I think Liverpool, like, it didn't really be 3-2. Like, it was a convincing win, I'd say. Brighton didn't play badly, but it was a deserved win for Liverpool. Crazy goals from Gakpo. Those are some crazy goals. I won't even lie. And the celebration was cold. Don't mind that, man. It's just a thing going off. But back to the game. Liverpool drew against Arsenal, so that's a good result for them. They're still doing their thing in the league, and they got their win in the midweek. So I think they'll win this one as well. Like I don't see, like, Brighton, they have Lewis Dunk out, and and they're gonna play their strongest side. They use their second team against them in the midweek, and they're gonna play their strong side today, and they're at home. I don't see anything else but a Liverpool win. I think it's gonna be a convincing Liverpool win. I'm gonna go for a 4-1 Liverpool win. 4-1. I don't think we really any clean sheets this weekend. I don't think so. So I'm gonna go for a 4-1 win. On to West Ham versus Nottingham. West Ham are also at the cup, just like Nottingham. But they did beat Man United on the weekend and got Ten Hag sacked. So again, Jarrod Bowen, I'm gonna put him here again. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. You're the greatest of all time. Thank you for scoring the penalty, even though I really don't think that was a penalty. But West Ham this season, as we all know, have just been underwhelming. But this could be their turning point, you know? Big win against Man United. Hard fought for them. They needed that. They can go against Nottingham now, and it'd be a perfect time for them to win this game. But to talk about Nottingham, their defense has been really good this season. I have to keep saying it. They've just been very good this season. Nottingham, Chris Wood. This brother, Chris Wood. I want to show y'all. Chris Wood, bro. Who is this guy? What has he turned into? Like, I know he's always been bagging in the Prem. He always buys 10 to 12 goals in the Prem. He does it every single season, no matter what club he plays for. And decent striker, but damn, he's been on fire this season. I think it's like 7 goals in his last 6 games. Like, he's moving crazy. So I don't know. I this game can really, it's really sounding like a draw, people. You know, I'll go for a 1-1. I'll go for a 1-1. I think it'd be a cagey game. So yeah, 1-1. Next up, we have Southampton versus Everton. Come on, people. Who's watching this game? Not me, but I have to predict it for you people. Everton, what did they even do last weekend, bro? I don't even pay attention to Everton. I'm not even going to go and check. I'm just going to go off the dome here. And Southampton as well, I also did not check. But I believe they won midweek, though. And they're in their Carabao Cup game, 3-2. And, yeah, so that's good for them. So they're coming off of a win. And I'm going to pick a surprise result here. I haven't been doing a lot of surprise predictions recently. So I'm going to go for a Southampton win here. As much as I don't really rate the team, and I actually do think they're dead, I'm just going to go for a win here. I'm just going to see what happens, innit? I'm going to go for a 2-1 Southampton win. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It's possible. It's possible. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with that. 2-1 to Southampton. Up the Saints, man. Up the Saints. Then we have the final game on the Saturday. Is Wolves versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace beat Villa midweek. They actually did beat Villa. And they also beat Spurs on the weekend. So Crystal Palace are actually, they're doing their thing, you know? They didn't win a game all season. Now they won 2 back-to-back. So can they replicate the form that they had at the end of last season? It's very possible. They're playing away against Wolves now, who've also been, like, Wolves have not been bad this season. They've actually been playing good. They're just not getting the results. And I think that's just a quality issue, you know? But they got a draw against Brighton on the weekend. They fought for the draw. The last-minute equalizer from Cunha. So that could be good for them. It could push them on to win this game. But I think Wolves are going to get the job done here just because Crystal Palace played midweek. You know, just because they played midweek. And Eze's also injured as well. So that's another thing. And that's a huge loss for them. Because I don't believe their new signings and stuff have really clicked with the team yet. And they're not really going to make a big impact because they haven't clicked yet. Not because they're bad players, just because they're not clicked yet. So I'm going to go for a Wolves win here. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 Wolves win. 2-1 to the Wolves. On to Sunday now. We have Spurs versus Villa. As I said earlier, Villa lost against Crystal Palace, so they'll be looking to rectify that. And they drew against on the weekend as well. So that's 2 bad results for them. They're going to be looking to rectify this. But Spurs now, they lost on the weekend, and then they beat Man City. And they need to win the next league game. They need to if they really want to, like, compete for that 5th or 6th position. Because that's what I think Spurs are, obviously. They're not. They ain't going to be doing a top 14, people. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But back to the game. Spurs are at home. They have to win this game, but also Villa have to win this game. Last time they played again last season, I'm pretty sure Spurs did win the game. I think this is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a high score. This is going to be the high scoring game of the weekend, in my opinion. 3-2 Spurs win. That might be controversial, but 3-2 Spurs win. I think Villa are a bit tired right now because of the Champions League and the Cup and this and that and back to back. And Spurs, they've been taking it easy in the Europa League, really. Like, they be rotating completely. Madison didn't. I don't even think he played against Man City as well. Like, they're resting a lot of their big players. Solanke played, but he needs to get more into the team and stuff like that. He's playing, and the role that he's playing is not as tiring, so he'll be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 3. I'm gonna go for 3-2 Spurs, man. And damn, there's only 2 games on Sunday, which is crazy, but they're good games. So the next game on Sunday is Big Man United. I'm happy. Versus Chelsea. Rude is still in charge, so Amarin's not gonna be taking charge until after the international break, unfortunately. But it does make sense, to be fair. Work with the team 2 weeks and then come back and play a game, and everyone's used to whatever new system he has to implement. But Chelsea would have lost midweek against Newcastle after beating Newcastle on the weekend. And then we lost against West Ham and then blitzed Leicester. Everyone looked happy. Everyone looked they were enjoying themselves. Even Ahmad coming off the bench smiling. Like, even Garnacho doing his thing. You all know I don't rate him highly, but got to give credit where credit is due. Casemiro with the 2 goals. Bruno with that was a great goal from Bruno, by the way. Not the free kick, but the second goal, that was nice. So we're in high spirits right now. New manager's gone, everyone's happy. New manager bounce 10 kind of thing. But it's Chelsea at the end of the day. They have been a more coherent team the whole season than us. And it's very possible they can get a result here. And I do think they'll get a result. But just because we're at home, just because the new manager bounce, just because the vibes, I don't think we'll lose. And I think this game will be a draw. And I'm hoping it's not going to be a boring draw. I hope it's going to be entertaining. Even though the score I'm about to predict going to make it sound like it's going to be boring, I am going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think that would be a good result for us and Chelsea. I don't think that's actually a bad result for us, considering the position that we're in. I don't want to lose again. If I lose against Chelsea, then we could potentially be 16th. And that's really not a good look, is it? Nobody wants to be 16th in the league, innit? So I do hope we draw this game or win. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm gonna stick with my 1-1 prediction. Then on to the Monday, the final game of the weekend. We have Fulham versus Brentford. Brentford's defense is awful. They lost. Did they win midweek? Lost or won on penalties or whatever? It is what it is. Brentford have been just defensively terrible. Fulham have been decent this season in the attacking ways. So I do think Fulham will get the win here. And I think it'll be pretty easy for them. I actually don't think Fulham are going to have a lot of trouble in this game, really and truly. And that's not to discredit Brentford, but I honestly just think Fulham is a better team. That's just me personally. I think Fulham are just better in every aspect. So I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go 3-1 Fulham. 3-1 Fulham win. As I said, Brentford's defense is just not good. They haven't kept a clean sheet all season, and that's just embarrassing. Like, even we've kept a clean sheet, bro, and we weren't good under that ball guy. So yeah, but that's the end of the video, people. That's the end of predictions video. I hope you all enjoyed. You know what I'm saying, like usual. And don't forget to do the usual. Just like the video, bros. Subscribe. Share it with your friends. Share it with your father. Share it with your mother. Share it with your auntie. Share it with your whole family tree and friendship line. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.